Hello students, today I am continuing with half lesson of the first chapter. Let us discuss. For example, I can say this is the box. Second person would say this is the rectangle. Third person can say this is the four corner. Students, why I am telling all of this? Because each and every individual has point of view. There would be always different thought process every individual. Today we are going to discuss about the contribution of many scholars are important in the development of historiography. Let us have a look at the contribution of the few notable scholars. First scholar, René Descartes. He is known as father of modern Western philosophy. He contributed to mathematics as well as science along with philosophy. Descartes laid the foundation of knowledge on the pillar of rationalism. Among the rules given by him in his book Discourse on the Method, according to him, it is important to verify the reliability of historical sources, especially historical documents, by critical examination. Never to accept anything as truth till all grounds of doubt are excluded. Next scholar, Voltaire, 1694 to 1778. Voltaire's original name was François-Marie Arouet. He was a French. According to him, he opined that in historiography the focus should not be only one objective truth or chronological of historical event. He prevalent social traditions, trade, economy, agriculture should also be considered an important part of understanding all the aspects of human life is important for history writing. He is known as founder of modern historiography. Another scholar, George Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel, 1770 to 1831. George Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel, he was a German philosopher. His book, Encyclopedia of Philosophical Sciences and Reason in History. According to him, historical reality should be presented in a logical manner. The order of historical events are indicative of progress. Our period of time, the presentation of history will definitely change as new evidence will come forth. In order to understand true nature of a thing, one need to know both sides. For example, true and false or good or bad. This method analysis, which is based on opposites, is known as dialectics. In this theory, first a theory is proposed called thesis, while other opposite theory called antithesis is proposed. Finally, after thorough discussion on both, a new thesis having a something rather than all the details of both is arrived called synthesis. Leopold von Ranke, 1795 to 1886. Leopold von Ranke, he was a great German philosopher. His book, The Theory and Practice of History and The Secret of World History. According to him, he gave a lot of importance to information gathered through original documents. He also started that all types of documents related with the historical event should be examined minutely with great care. He believed that it was possible to reach the historical truth with his method. He criticized imaginative narration of historical events. He influenced historical writing of the 19th century. Next scholar, Karl Marx. Karl Marx was a German thinker in the 19th century. He wrote the world famous book Das Kapital. According to him, history is not about abstract ideas but about living people. Human relationships are formed not only by the fundamental needs of people and the ownership, but also by prevalent means of production to meet those needs. The class which own the means of production exploit the rest of the classes. The uneven distribution of means of production in the society led to classes struggle. Next one, Annal School. At the beginning of 20th century in France, many historians started looking at history from a different perspective, and this perspective came to be known as Annal School. It gave a new direction to the writing of history, and also an idea was put forward that history is not just about political events, kings, great leaders, war, politics, and diplomacy. It also about climate, local people, agriculture, trade, technology, means of communication, social division, and their collective, etc. Next one, feminist historiography. Feminist historiography means the restructuring of history from the perspective of women is called feminist historiography. This thought was propounded by French feminist scholar Simone de Beauvoir. Feminist historiography emphasized to include women in history and to rethink on the male-dominated perspective of history. Later, many aspects of women's life became focus of historical research such as their employment, their role in trade, union, family life, etc. After 1990, women were as an independent classes. Last part of the chapter, we have a important person who contributed lot to history during the last century. Who is he? Michael Foucault. Michael Foucault was a German thinker. He wrote the world famous book, The Archaeology of Knowledge. According to him, to present history in chronological order is not right. The objective of archaeology is not to reach ultimate historical truth, but to explain the various transitions in the past. He acknowledged that the subjects such as science of medicine, psychological disorder, prison administration are valid for historical analysis.